of movements. He's still alive, and the touch of a hand could prompt him to turn and bite. There have been fatalities from these guys. Once Richard bags and bins the snake, the lifeguard on duty tells him a chilling story of a child's close brush with disaster.
Kid had him by the head, walking along, and yeah, just fully holding him. So I took off, grabbed a compression bandage, and ran down. And just told him to put it down. He's like, it's dead. The next minute, started twisting that around his hand. I just throw it down. So.
And he's still alive. He's only just though. He's probably just like dehydrated and dried out. His chances are pretty slim, but we might be able to do something for him though.
That's all right. Better than someone getting bitten anyway.
That's right.
The snake's badly dehydrated. It comes to the surface to breathe, but this species, the Stokes sea snake, never leaves the ocean. The sun's taken its toll, and Richard's hoping seawater might help revive him. There's very little hope for the poor guy, but he'll come back to the zoo and we'll do what we can for him. However, Richard's got a nasty surprise coming up. It's something everyone does from time to time. In the rush to get down and rescue the snake, he's locked the keys inside. It gets worse. A public-spirited resident has obviously noticed Richard trying to break into the vehicle with the green bin hidden underneath the tray. This must look very suspicious. The bin's actually been left in the shade for the snake's comfort. And the next thing, the police have been called.
Just rescued a sea snake off the beach and come up and gone. Deaf keys in the car. Yep, how's the sea snake? Pretty slim, he dried out on patrol or something, so.
Luckily, the police know us, and they help Richard salvage the situation. They're always rescuing people trying to break into their own cars, a bit like we're always saving animals. And with frightening speed, they pick the lock, open the doors, and Richard's all set to bring the snake back to the zoo.
Oh, legend. Unbelievable.
There you go.
Thank you very much. That's all right. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Australia Zoo's only a few minutes from the beach, and reptiles are a specialty. If anything can be done for the snake, we're the people to do it.
Got it, mate. Just with us. We got some seawater. We wet him down and brought him back in the bag. He was just with us when we left. Doesn't look good, he's really dried out.
Oh no.
Stokes, is it?
Stokes.
Oh.
Yeah, he was hanging to that, mate.
Good way.
So we bagged him, we wet his bag so we keep him wet. But he was only just with us, he just had sort of...
Yeah, he's died, eh? Oh, that's good, that's kind of good. It's died. Of course, you got to remember all sea snakes are venomous, hey? And do you know how we can tell it's a sea snake?
How?
Look at his tail. He's got a paddle.
And how did it die?
Richard went and saved him, but he was all busted up because he probably got caught in a fishing net and he was held underwater too long, and it causes them a lot of pain and stress, and then they wash up on the beach and then they die. Because he's gone now, see, he's dead. Oh well, didn't save the snake, mate, but you might have saved someone's life.
I remember.
Kangaroos are about as rugged as any species in the world. However, here in captivity, we gotta keep a close eye on them and their physical and mental health at all times, just in case something crops up.
Some of our kangaroos are suffering a mysterious illness. It's like they're wasting away.
That's losing mine, she's lost more weight,
Yeah, it's only anything that she kicks where she's going to hurt herself or hurt us.
We've been doing a series of blood tests, and her whole system just isn't right.
You're a weak little toad.
One of the great things about Australia Zoo is how we all exchange knowledge.
Show you a different position. Yeah. Just put your knee in there. Don't put any weight on her. Head between your legs. Other knee up here. That's it. In case she again, she'll give a little kick.
We're testing Shadow for red blood cells. If there's more than the last time we tested her, it means she's recovering. If there's less, it means she's going downhill and headed for possible disaster.
Yeah, it's very watery. It's not good. That's terrible, in fact. Yeah. If this is still non-regenerating, she continues to lose weight, we may be left with no option but to either look at possible euthanasia or a blood transfusion. And we'll have to talk that one out.
Shadow's not the only ruse having trouble. Odie's a young male and we suspect he's got the same problem. The only way to confirm it is with a blood sample.
Give it a little kick. Okay, here we go.
Even before the sample's analysed, Paul can see it just doesn't look right, and we're guessing that Odie's got the problem.
That blood looks a bit thin to me.
It's not looking good. Something seems to be spreading through the entire population. This next bloke is a lot feistier than the others, and it needs 3 of us to hold him down steady so we can take the sample.
What are we doing this?
We have to find out what's going on so we can stop any possible spreading.
Little kick coming, Pete. Yep.
Paul's got to hang on for a minute to stop the bleeding.
No, I can't. I've got to put pressure on the tail.
Anything that spreads from animal to animal is a vital concern in a zoo when they're all living in the same community.
It's nowhere near as watery as the other ones. Yeah. It's got a lot more substance to it, but it's still got a water.
Identifying the problem is the highest possible priority.
The blood samples that we took from the first kangaroo showed that the animal had a virus that spread by ticks. So when we saw similar symptoms in the second animal, we took blood samples very quickly and we were able to send those off and confirm very, very quickly that it was the same virus spread by ticks, and because of that we were able to act quickly and we resolved the situation and both animals are doing fine.
Wedge-tailed eagles are the kings of the Australian skies, and they're highly territorial. Here at Australia Zoo, we've had resident wedgies for years, and they don't like our new wedge-tailed eagle exhibit.
Out in the wild, one pair of eagles would lay claim to a whole area. The high-pitched whistling call is like a challenge, and the zoo eagles are getting incredibly agitated. Our captive wedgetails are rescued birds recovering from injuries, and they can't leave or fly up to meet the challenge. Every time the wild eagles proclaim their territory, Kath has to come in, calm our guys down, and comfort them. When the challenge goes out, they instinctively react, and that means internal fighting. Her great relationship with these magnificent birds is saving them from a disastrous ongoing behavior problem. Look at them. Big and powerful, but like little kids. What a great human-animal bond.
For a lot of people, snakes are little wriggling disasters that disrupt their lives.
He's just a little brown tree snake, so they're slightly venomous.
Luckily, more and more people are taking the environmental approach and calling for a rescue rather than a big stick. This bloke's holding up a construction job. No trouble for Brendo as he's safely released back in the scrub.
The world's weather patterns are getting pretty wild. Here in southeast Queensland, we get some of the wildest storms known to man, and we're also in the cyclone belt. We're pretty used to getting hit by rugged storms and big floodwaters, but cyclones are new to a lot of the animals and a lot of the stuff. It's batten down the hatches, grab some ropes and lights, and prepare for a hideous storm.
Here's the latest on the wild conditions we are facing on the coast. Very wet and windy at the moment, with gales of up to 75 miles an hour. The Bureau's tipping things to get a whole lot wetter overnight. That cyclone is expected to form into a serious rain depression, which will be hanging around for some time.
There's one natural disaster we're prepared for, and it's this one. We've had plenty of floods through Australia Zoo, and the storm and cyclone season rolls around every single year.
So we've got a Category 2 plus cyclone coming straight to us. No ifs, buts, mights or maybes, we are going to get clobbered. As you can see, we're already starting to get flood rain. Rightio. All of the emergency equipment that we are likely to need is here. Fred's come in off holidays. Chainsaws are there. Got a big chainsaw job because we are going to get trees going over fence lines. So we're going to have to be vigilant.